camera fall. Hello, how are you? Did you hear about sports? And boy, that weather, it's outside. Okay, now that we have the formalities out of the way, we can talk about what we have gathered here to talk about. Boy, have I got a treat for you. One of the websites I use on a regular basis, I know, the internet, what? That thing will never take off. Yes, well, I use it. One of the websites I use for downloading articles, looking up references, reading articles, etc. It's called PubMed. And about 5 years ago or so, I discovered that they were scanning in old articles. Well, articles and a lot of old publications were actually transcripts of speeches given. So I've discovered these old articles from late 19th century, early 20th century, and I became fascinated with especially the surgery ones, where they were performing novel techniques on soldiers during World War I, and other battles they had in the 19th century. I don't know, I'm not a historian. Whatever they did that caused injury in the 19th century. And whenever I do a general search now, that turns up a lot of results, I'm in the habit of clicking on the last button, which will take you to the chronologically oldest articles, and just seeing what they have in the old article section. So I recently came across an article, which I'm going to read to you. Some of the terminology they use is shocking, and it's, well, I'll let you be the judge. This is called Case of Fungus Haematodes of the Brain. And it was read June 23rd, 1824, so this transcript. Or I guess it was originally written, and then spoken, and then rewritten and published. Figure that out. Miss M.A. was afflicted with severe headache in the early part of 1820, being then in her 17th year. She was of light hair and eyes, fair complexion, and of a mild and cheerful disposition. She had previously enjoyed good health, ministered regularly, had not received any blow or injury, and knew of no cause to which the complaint could be assigned. Common means afforded relief, and she went down into Cheshire for 4 months during the summer, where she was in the habit of taking daily and on one occasion walked 10 miles without much inconvenience, but was never entirely free from headache. Shortly after her return to town, the pain again became very distressing, and she again derived benefit from the medicines administered and the application of a blister on the neck. In January 1821, in consequence of a severe relapse of pain, leeches were applied to her forehead, after which she had a long interval of comparative ease. In February, she was at a ball, danced for several hours, and appeared to enjoy herself much. Nor did she apply for further advice till the 30th of May following. Her symptoms were then much aggravated, and she became rapidly worse. The pain of the head assumed a more serious character. It was usually referred to the right temple, and she experienced a regular exacerbation every morning, to such a degree that she would roll about in bed in agony for an hour or two, after which the pain gradually subsided and continued more tolerable during the day. In addition to this, she was affected by great dread of imaginary objects, a state of high nervous irritation, dullness of hearing, and indistinct vision. She became short-sighted, objects appeared larger than natural, and at times she was totally for several seconds.